Hi everyone, how are we all doing today? I am out at this very peaceful lake. I've been here before, but I haven't been here in a little while, and I decided to come out today. I was kind of guided to come today, and I'm so happy I did, because I'm in the middle of a hike, and this is kind of like a pit stop, I like to call it. And I come by this beautiful, peaceful lake. Can you hear the crickets? And I come and meditate here. So the walk, it's a 10K, and I've done probably about half. This is kind of like a halfway mark, and it's just so peaceful here. And yeah, I decided to come here and do a video, and I just love to allow what needs to come through today, or what source would like to bring through me today in my meditation. So that's kind of like how I kind of pick the topic. And today, core frequency came up, and you're asking, okay, what's core frequency? Well, your core frequency is that part of you deep inside that when you're doing what you love to do, you just feel that you're in your core frequency. So if you love to go on hikes like I do in nature, then your core frequency is that you're doing what you love. And yeah, that's just kind of what we're going to dive into today. And when you're in your core frequency, you just feel amazing. And when you feel amazing and you feel joyful, these freakish ideas come to you. You just feel that joy. You feel that inner playful, like when you were a kid. And it's just something that needs to come through us in this life. If we're always so serious, what's the point? You know what I mean? If you're always in that serious mode, and you're worried, or you're in that, that everyday concerned about, I gotta go do this, you have a kind of a schedule, and you're always running around here and there, and you're just all over the place. And right now the planet is all over the place. There's a lot of chaos. So when you're in your core frequency, you can kind of step out of that autopilot schedule. So it's so regimented. And if you're always in that, then you're letting, like I've said before, you're allowing your subconscious part of you to run your show, to run your day. And that's why today I just want to have a little brief conversation about being in your core frequency, which is what you joyfully love to do and experience. And it's so important to do that, to do what you love to do. So what's something you love to do? Maybe you love music. Listen to the music. Allow the senses to activate within you, and be absorbed by the frequencies of the music. And another really good tip is to listen to music of higher frequencies. So if you don't quite understand that, you can look up, the different frequencies, the hertz. Because if you look at the universe, Nikola Tesla, if you want to understand the universe, frequency, vibration, energy. It's made up of frequency, vibration, energy. And when you're listening to music, you want to listen to the higher vibrating frequency music. Like I've talked about in other videos about sound healing. So high frequency music is sound healing. High frequency tuning fork, sound healing. The singing bowls, high frequency singing bowls. So these might be things that you love to do, listening to music, but there's specific types of music to listen to that's very important, because you don't want to be listening to the lower vibrating kinds of music. And you can look these kinds of things that I'm speaking about right now, you can study that and look into it so that you can learn and you can see for yourself and understand the different types of frequencies in the different types of music that you're listening to and how they make you feel. It's very important. How does the music that I'm listening to make me feel? For instance, if you go into a spa, if you're a person that likes to go to a spa or even to just go get a massage, how does it feel in the environment that you're in at the spa? Are they playing high frequency music? How do you feel when you're in the spa? As opposed to if you're going to, let's say you're going to a bar, the frequencies in a bar, you can look this up for yourself, where there's alcohol are not higher vibrating. Okay, they're quite low. I don't want to get into that because that's something else that you can also look into yourself. And how does that make you feel when you're in a bar as opposed to in a spa? Okay, these are just things to ponder on, and where the environments that you want to bring yourself into, and how do they make you feel? Especially, if you're an empath or a sensitive, you might be that kind of a feely kind of person, and you might feel those vibrations. Our surroundings are constantly affecting us, all of our senses, and it's important to be in nature, higher vibrating environments. And the more you do that, and the more you experience for yourself all these different kinds of environments, the more you learn what's best for you and your physicality and your system, your whole energy field. So, so on a day-to-day basis, like I also had a video on self-care, which is also very important, all the different things you can do for self-care, and that's very important as well. When you're doing a lot of those things, you will probably be in your core frequency, which is something you love to do. Maybe you want to go do a yoga class, or just even if you're meditating with a group, and just experience the feeling of being in a group setting and doing the meditation as opposed to doing it on your own. These are all just little things that you might experience and say, oh, you know what, I really enjoy this. And, get a sense of what you're feeling, and there's a core frequency. If you're enjoying the moment, remember, being in the moment, what do you feel in this moment? If you're not feeling in the higher vibrating kinds of, I like to say feeling. If you're feeling joy, if you're feeling, uplifted, then you're vibrating higher. If you're feeling, those lower vibrating thoughts or belief systems that we're programmed with, that I've already, talked about that a lot. But it's important to talk about it a lot because we forget that sometimes we're in the subconscious, and we're allowing the subconscious to run our entire day. And then then you take a step back and you're like, okay, am I doing Am I doing what I love right now? Am I in my joy right now? Am I enjoying what I am experiencing in this now moment? These are all important questions to ask yourself. And yeah, so just wanted to give a little chat about your core frequency and how important it is to align yourself. And a great way is to come into nature. Oh, a beautiful, beautiful blue heron just flew over us. I'm not sure if you saw that. I heard his wings. Just makes me so happy, brings me in my core frequency. And I am in my core frequency right now because I am sharing truths with you. And going back to Nikola Tesla and, quantum physics, just a little bit of quantum physics is, I just, going into this phrase or this truth, and to me, it brings with it quantum physics, because it just brings in the truth of what is. And I just wanted to go into the fact that everything and everyone in existence is already seen, heard, felt by Source and the universe already. And everything and everyone, including you, me, we are all already seen by God in every dimension, heard by God. You can call it God, Source, universe, felt by the universe in every dimension. We are all already known by the universe in all dimensions. We are all already accepted and acknowledged by the universe in all dimensions. It's nothing personal. It's just the way the universe works. And, you can replay that again and just listen to the words and then see how you feel about these words, these truths. Everything and everyone, every person you see, and everything on the planet, everything is already, you, me, we are already seen by the universe in all dimensions. We are already heard by Source. We are already felt by Source in all dimensions. We are already acknowledged by Source in all dimensions. We're already known. Already. It's nothing personal. It's simply the way the universe works. And if you can understand these truths, you'll understand that it's quantum physics. When I had a huge aha moment with these what I'm talking about right now in this now moment, and it's like you might not quite understand it right now as I speak it, but you can come back to this video, or you can come back to these words maybe a year from now, and you'll understand it on a whole new level. But it's actually quantum physics, and I just love that truth. And the first time I learned it, the first time I heard it, these truths, I was a little bit unsure and kind of questioning. And the more I kind of said these words out loud, the more I understood it, and the more it vibrated truth. And everything and everyone, including you, me, we are all already made of infinite possibilities. Now, it might sound strange to you, but the universe is made of infinite possibilities. If you think of the universe and you think of, the universes beyond the galaxies, it becomes so complex that, it's infinite. And there's infinite possibilities in the quantum field. And this is quantum physics. In a just a one way of explaining it. And when I was introduced to this a while ago, you just keep understanding it. You continue to understand this, what I'm saying right now, in higher and higher levels and at different levels of understanding as you expand your consciousness. So as you expand your consciousness, this will make more sense to you. Or maybe it makes sense to you right now. And I just wanted to bring that through today because when I heard it, it made me excited. And then now it really, it excites me because it's such truth. And if it doesn't resonate with you, it's okay. It's okay. Just understand that eventually you may see this in a whole completely different way. And right now, I'd like to just bring through a little bit of light language to assist us in being more in our core frequency, in helping us get there and bring that core frequency of joy and play, the playfulness that we were as a kid. We've kind of forgotten about that. And when we bring that playfulness into life, you're in your core frequency. Try it out. You might, it might bring some joy into life. And instead of, thinking about, anything that's concerning you or you need to do, you can kind of set that aside and bring your awareness into loving awareness. And in that loving awareness that you actually are, you will bring in more joy and more of what you actually love, and then you'll be in your core frequency. So let's do a little bit of light language to integrate and activate more of your core frequency. Okay? So, and of course I have my beautiful aurora light and my quartz crystal record keeper. And I just meditated with these beautiful crystals that I love. Love, love, love. And let's bring through some light language right now. Ooh. Namaste, my friends. That was different. Saying that the sounds and the movements are what's needed. What was coming to me was it's so strange. Like sometimes the way it comes out, like it was just in the back of my awareness, but it just is. And I have to set the judgment aside and just bring what comes through. Because sometimes the judgment creeps in, and that's the ego. And I need to just let that go and just bring what comes through. I am bringing through what comes through, but I heard I heard a little bit of judgment of strange. So, yeah, just letting you know. But namaste, my friends. It all just comes through the way it comes through. And, yeah. I'll allow the judgment, and I will let it go. I choose in this now moment to let go of the judgment. Because that's another thing that comes up. You know, that's the autopilot judgment. And that came up today. And that hasn't come up in a while. However, when it does, embrace it, accept it, and then let it go. Let it go. It doesn't serve us. Judgment, the doorway out of judgment is acceptance. So I accept. Namaste, my friends.